Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to the channel. You might be wondering why I'm back in the museum over at Jamaica Inn, and good reason for that. When I was putting yesterday's video up, I spotted a picture I'd taken, and there, if you zoom in on the case, I mean I'll show you the picture and things in a minute anyway, but if you zoom in on this case we're coming to here, in this corner, I mean I was stood here when I took the picture and I was looking at the case like that. You will see at the moment there is nothing there, no reflections. My reflection is very clear. And if we look around, all the pictures, there's no portraits, okay? Not a single portrait. Okay. And this is why I've returned. Because I was sure, or I hoped there was a portrait reflecting in that case. Okay. There wasn't. There isn't. I've just returned today. I've paid my money to get in again. Just to put my mind around. I didn't sleep a wink last night. Thinking about the picture, and I just came here today to try and debunk it, if you like, because as I say, I am still a skeptic. I am quite skeptical in these things, and yeah, I'll show you the picture in a minute, but yeah, freaky. When I've watched the videos of the guys in here, you normally hear banging, tapping, that sort of thing. But I put it down to, I mean, if you look, you've got these high-powered halogen lights shining on wood and glass all day, every day, okay? Now when they come in here and they turn them lights off, obviously the heat generated from those halogen bulbs is going to heat the glass up, heat the wood up. And as we all know, wood expands and contracts with, you know, heat and cold and various conditions. So that tapping I think you hear is actually the glass and the cases, you know, expanding back when the temperature drops and the lights go off. So that's my theory on that anyway. But you know, I could be wrong. But no, the figure I saw in the case yesterday, you can clearly see there's no portraits. Okay, so yes, the figure appears slightly in one of the frames that you can see reflected, but you can clearly see there is not a single portrait in here. Okay, so I'm at a bit of a loss really. I mean, I can't even recreate it. It's not the light. I can't, there's no way I can recreate that, and I've actually taken more than one picture. There is, let me put my screen back up, there is 3 pictures of that case, and only one of them has the figure in. So yeah, by all means tell me what you guys think. But I've looked at the lighting. I don't think it's a lighting trick, and there is no portraits. The only portraits are up this far end, and that case, the other side of that case there, is where the figure showed up. So yeah, I don't know. As I say, I'm not in this to prove or disprove. I'm not in it looking for things as such, but I am here before I start putting pictures up and saying, oh look what I've caught. I'm not one of them. I'm not going to put a picture up until I know that I've looked at every single scientific or, you know, reasonable explanation possible. And that's the only reason this video is going up. I've looked, I've checked, you've looked with me, you've checked with me. What was that? you know. So yeah, I'm slightly confused. You know, I mean, the glass is very reflective, but you can clearly see, you know, what's reflecting. It's, oh, I don't know, it's weird. But I mean, I am due to come back here in March because I'm doing my Ghosts of Bodmin series, which is going to be looking at loads of the, you know, the mythical sites of Cornwall, and I'm basing it on a book by Michael Williams, who published the book Ghosts of Bodmin. I'm going to add a few more locations to that series, which I think are just as important. And yeah, we're going to be looking at things like Chantry, you know, who, to save his soul from the devil, was made to empty Doozy Pool just up the road, and with a limpet shell with a hole in. You know, it was believed to be bottomless. It clearly isn't, because it dried up in, I think it's 1869 or 1969. Obviously I'll go through that in the series, but I mean, my main visit today was to debunk my own picture, which unfortunately I haven't done. And that's yeah, quite weird. But I mean, it's a pretty interesting place. And so I did actually watch one of the investigations that they done in this museum at Jamaica Inn, and unfortunately it was just lots of taps and knocks, and I do put that down to the wood and the glass contracting, because when they were asking questions, it was a good few seconds before they got answers. I mean, that could, you know, just be very coincidental that it timed very well with the wood creaking, you know. And this is why I like to do things on my own. When you've got a room full of people, then obviously one might stand on the floorboard to make something up there creak, and they're all going, oh, what's that? You know, it's, as I say, excuse me, I'm very cynical still, although I have seen and heard things and felt things. There is still quite a bit of cynic in me, and I'm not going to start posting pictures saying, look, I've caught a picture of, you know, someone who used to live here, or, you know, someone that was hanged or whatever, or even one of these guys. You know, I haven't caught one of them guys. I'm not going to start saying that until I've been here and I've made sure that all the angles are covered, because I know exactly what's going to happen. As this video will go up, people will say, well, you know, that's a reflection of a picture. Well, they can't now, because I'm here and I've just showed you that there is no self-portraits there at all. Okay, so I'm going to have another little look around, take some more pictures, see if we capture something else maybe, and I'll catch up with you guys in a second. Right, so I've just taken a few more pictures. I've photographed the whole museum, pretty much every angle you can think of, and I'm fairly confident there's something in that picture, and I'm going to share it with you now. This is the picture. First off, it's the full picture, and if you can somehow freeze your screen and zoom in, it's in the right hand side of the display case, and the second picture will be the zoomed in picture, and see what you guys think. Here's the picture. just going to point out as well, I forgot to mention, this white dress here, it's not at the right angle. It reflects there, but it will not reflect over there. Before you guys start saying that, although from here it looks like it would. You can see the reflection in it there. Okay, so it's down this end, the reflection of that one, not at that end. Because that was my first thought, maybe, right, there's no portraits, maybe it's not, it's a big white piece of fabric. But yeah, no, and there's nothing in this case that would cause it either. So yeah, I don't know, weird. So then guys, what do you think? Am I crazy, or was that something in that picture? You've seen from the beginning of this video, I have looked at everything. You have seen there is no portraits behind me. There is no portraits anywhere in that full area. In fact, we'll go back down there now. The only portraits or pictures with people in as such are there, okay? And they're all very small, so it's not big enough to be that picture. And that's the display case opposite. So it wouldn't even be enough to reflect anyway. That would be the first point of reflection, really, sort of anywhere from here. And behind me is what's there. It's all very small, A5 or smaller pictures. Okay, nothing. You might say it's these figures, but they can't get around that corner to reflect in the glass. So yeah, what do you guys think? Okay. Now admittedly I didn't see that yesterday until I looked at the pictures, but then I wasn't really looking as such, and oh, I don't know, I didn't feel anything. It is weird, very weird. But then there's human skulls there. So yeah, by all means tell me what you guys think. That was what I caught, which makes me even more excited when I come back, because say in March I'll be staying here overnight and having a look at the courtyard and things like that during the night, and it's going to follow on from there, where I'm going to spend a night on the moors as well. I'm going to interact that one with the there's supposedly a ghost car on the A30, or the old A30, a green car with its roof peeled back, believed to be the haunting of you know, a car that crashed there and killed the occupants, etc. And obviously looking at a road and me not expecting to see anything because I'm skeptical, you know, I can't do a whole video on a stretch of empty road, so it would be sort of, we'd talk about that story and then we'd go on to the moors and do some things on the moors to see what happens. Okay, but yeah, I'm quite intrigued with Jamaica in now, and maybe there is some truth behind it, I don't know, but for the time being I'm going to say that's it. You guys can look at the pictures all you want, and you can, you know, make up your own mind if you like. I'm not here to tell you that's something ghostly. I'm not here to tell you it's not. I'm not that sort of person. I'm not an investigator that's looking for something. I just happen to have an experience and find it quite intriguing, and I want to see if there's any truth in any of it, and that's what got me into this. Okay, it's not because I'm deluded and I think there's a, you know, an afterlife and all this, but there could be. So you never know. But that definitely, even the most skeptical of you, I used to be one of you, you got to admit that's quite weird. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Please subscribe, because like I say, there's going to be so much coming up over the next few weeks, paranormal and everything else in between, and quite excited. Obviously my new car comes in about 2 weeks now, beginning of March, so Very, very excited. First ever new car, nice 19 plate, and we'll have a look at that, and then we will start the series. And I'm probably going to start with St Nexton's Glen again, because I've got some more information on the woodland there, and from there we'll come onto the moors. We'll look at this place, Jamaica Inn, but we'll look more at the actual inn, and then we will go probably to Bodmin Jail, do a night there, and just keep doing the rounds basically until we finish the series. But we'll look at the stone hurlers and things like that up on the minions, and look more in detail at the moor. So yes, very exciting stuff. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you to all you guys that are supporting me and subscribing. It does mean a lot, because as I say, I'm not a professional filmmaker, and to even get one follower is it's pretty amazing for me. So this is all for me, and for, you know, for my own sanity, if you like, to make these videos, and I don't expect other people to enjoy them, but I'm really glad you are. And as I say, please don't be put off by the cheesy theme music that I can only use from iMovie, because as soon as I've got myself back onto a computer, I'll make sure the editing's done to a higher standard. But thanks guys, and I will leave it there. I'm here at the Jamaica Inn museum again, and hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.